after security operatives were allegedly told to free Boko Haram activities. See Nigerians' reactions. Despite strong military presence, the Nigerian Army 5 Brigade and 145 Battalion were unable to repel Boko Haram attacks in Damasak, Borno State, according to a military source. Brigadier General ß⁰Ķ⁰ had ordered soldiers to stay back rather than assault the terrorists who had invaded Damasak town on Saturday, according to a military source who spoke to Sahara reporters. According to him, Boko Haram militants passed through the area, making it difficult for fighters' planes to strike. He said that Air Force staff had tracked the terrorist movement and alerted ground troops who needed to counter the assault tactically, and ß⁰Ķ⁰, on the other hand, allegedly ordered soldiers to withdraw, allowing terrorists to carry out their plan without difficulty. From 4:04 p.m. to 8 p.m., Boko Haram terrorists attacked Damasak town. Boko Haram militants passed through the town where people live because the assault lasted so long. Air Force personnel attempted to assault Boko Haram and arrived on time, but were unable to do so due to civilians. While reacting to this, Nigerians on social media expressed their disappointment. And the first reaction on Twitter says, but they can order attacks on civilians. Imagine Nigerian army for that matter. It's just, so it sort of begs, what was the reason why ß⁰Ķ⁰ told the troops to withdraw? Imagine government fighting against itself. But it's like, if I go back, there hasn't been any reason, because I guess so. But it says Boko Haram militants passed through the area, making it difficult for fighter planes to strike. What? I guess it's hard because Boko Haram invades, they don't just go to like any land, they go to where people are. And so if they're trying to fight against them, it means that they're gonna have to kill or take more lives as the Nigerian army. Is that what they're trying to avoid? Because I don't understand. I think better preparation has to be done in terms of technology as well, because again, I guess that the technology is good in terms of tracing, where the Boko Haram facilities have been or whatever. But then again, it's like, come on now, it's been how many years and they have not been able to get some sort of pattern with Boko Haram. Like, are they? Of course, Boko Haram is also getting, international help from ISIS, just the West African faction. It's just they're getting so much funding, in which I know Nigeria has the money, because it doesn't make sense why they keep printing money, do all this, and yet they steal money, but they don't have the resources to fight. Doesn't make sense. From 4:04 p.m. to 8 p.m. So they attacked for 3 hours and 56 minutes. That's about 4 hours. How can Boko Haram keep attacking that long and they did not do anything? What? Air Force personnel attempted to assault Boko Haram and arrived on time, but were unable to do so due to civilians. I guess if no lives were lost, or I don't know, it's tough. It's very, very tricky. But then again, it's like with these people, they don't necessarily, your opponent does not necessarily care who dies or not. Of course, they're not, Nigerians. It's tough, but there has to be a way. Another reaction says, we already know that the Nigerian army is compromised for so long. I just pity the innocent soldiers in war fronts. Exactly. That's why some of them decided to abscond and not to fight again. Absolutely. So it's just like, I feel bad because it's like they're being underwhelmed, or underwhelmed in terms of resources, and it's very, very bad because it's like they're probably thinking, okay, this is the best we can do, and all they have to do is just take, train and obviously take action and take orders, which is very weird, I'd say. Someone here says, we know what is going on. Boko Haram is a northern political business. I don't know why our southern soldiers refused to resign. The North is just using soldiers for sacrifice in their region. Yeah, it's not a far-fetched thought, absolutely not. You killed innocent people in Benue, but refused to attack Boko Haram. The picture is getting clear. It is getting clear. It is getting clear, and I think that if I know we don't want to divide and all that, but I think that if innocent soldiers, let them just come back. I honestly think so, because there's actually no point. There is no point when your government is willingly not giving you resources when you know that they can afford it. They're not giving you resources to fight these people, and then they're expecting you to continuously fight them, and you go through so much scars, you go through so much traumatic events that will change the way you see the world and will change the way your life will be after. It's like, it's not worth it. It will stay longer and getting more damaged. That's what I think. And it's not even like as if the incentive for soldiers is that good. Again, it is if you want to do that and you feel patriotic, fine. But in countries, they don't say, oh, because you're a citizen, come and fight, da, da, da. They give extra incentives, and that is why people go, because they know they'll be rewarded well. So again, is it over patriotism and a little bit of naivety and hope that getting these soldiers, well, I'll say southern soldiers, to go and fight? Because it's not. I think they need to come out, explain what is going on to the Nigerian people if they have the power. I don't know what kind of control is going on there, but just to come and explain and be like, fam, because the government, they're stealing so much money. They go to London. Yes, the president is guilty, going to other countries for medical checkup, and it's not like as if even an average Londoner is not getting the kind of treatment that Buhari is going to get. It's not like a one NHS kind of thing. He's getting top notch treatment, and you think he's going to be cheap? Absolutely not. Someone says that's what happens when you're being ruled by Fulani Hausa. Yeah. Someone says, we know Boko Haram is a scam. They just keep eating fat in it and keep sacrificing our army. And someone replies and says, are the American spies involved? Ooh. Can you elaborate on that? Would anyone like to talk about that in the comment section? Someone says, this is the reason they don't need foreign aid. They don't. To help combat terrorists in the northern part of Nigeria, to avoid being exposed. Yeah, Nnamdi Kanu is the wisest man in Africa, the only true prophet. I don't know who said that, but the fact is, they see terrorists as freedom fighters in Kabashehu. But the fact just remains, is like, they don't need international help. What international? Please, it's a lie. We can do it. Someone says the soldier narrative is clearly a lie. Yeah, soldiers fought Boko Haram successfully. They were casualties from Boko Haram's side. Sahara reporters be professional, please. How do you know? Again, it's like if the southern part, if we can't go there peacefully, and again, we show that the decisions being made are not clearly tactical. I mean, okay, fine, children are being kidnapped. What is the solution? Sheikh Gumi decides to go and pay them off. That there's literally no. They don't have to. Apart from unleashing security forces, it's not a thing where they're under pressure to make decisions. As in, they had time to make a decision to get back the children, and they decided that they were going to pay. Doesn't make sense. Put what you think in the comment section below, and don't forget to like and subscribe.